Organic, I think, is a more Western concept. For us, it's existed for thousands of years. So I think it's just, again, all about going back to that.
You'll have to let me know when to keep my mouth shut, because otherwise I can keep going. Okay, yeah. Fine.
He went now.
Okay, great. My name is Dhruv Madhok and I'm the director and co-founder of Arata, a plant-based personal care brand.
As you can see, he's always selling. I'm also Dhruv. I'm also the co-founder of Arata and I'm also the director. Organic, by a loose definition, is something that comes completely from its natural source. Now, if we talk about, say, something like fruits and vegetables, there's a number of compliances that need to be followed before it can be called, say, an organic vegetable. There are certain rules about what kind of soil can be used, what kind of insecticides or pesticides can or cannot be used, and then how it's grown, and so on and so forth. And then it gets an organic certification. The idea started from here. It came from a very simple homemade recipe that my mother made. Madhok happened to try it. I was nice enough to send him a sample.
Yeah, Bhasin came to my party and he was wearing hair gel just like he's wearing right now. And I said, if you keep using so much product, you're going to lose all your hair by the time you're in your mid to late 30s. Worst case, you lose all your hair. Best case, it'll become white. He's like, dude, I'm actually not worried about that at all because my mom is boiling organic flax seeds and making 100% natural hair gel for me to use. When I heard that, I was like, listen, please send me a sample. And so he sent me one. It worked really well. I used it, and I think we realized that, you know what, there's a natural way of making products that work really well, and that's kind of like how we got started. We started digging deeper, and we started seeing that why is it that hair gel, you know, has such a bad reputation?
Hair styling products.
Or hair styling products have such a bad reputation. It's because when you read the ingredients, you'll see alcohols, fragrances, parabens, DEAs, phthalates, synthetic, you know, polymers, plastic derivatives. When we started seeing that, we started noticing those ingredients across the board in everything from shampoos to toothpaste to face wash, deodorants, lip balms. So we realized that there's a significantly larger opportunity. So it wasn't just a flaxseed, it was understanding that today's products have a lot of synthetic ingredients and chemical ingredients that could potentially be bad for the customer. And that's kind of like how we got inspired to build a brand like this. The word greenwashing means that, you know, people are loosely throwing around the terms like herbal, Ayurvedic, organic, natural, plant-based, and there's nobody regulating this. So in the consumer's mind, they think everything is natural and everything is plant-based and everything is organic, and they don't really know the distinction between one and another because people are using all sorts of loopholes to kind of do this. So marketing can play a very, very positive role and it can play a very, very negative role.
I think there were a few. The plant-based egg that has come from plant seeds is an amazing invention and finding, and I think it just needs a little bit more work and it can be a great alternative. Me being vegan, it would be something I would use every single day, even in its current form, because the alternatives to egg are non-existent.
And what I really liked was the shampoo bubble, which was Shivam's invention. So the shampoo bubble, you know, it has two things which I really like about it. Number one, the casing, it melts in water, so we don't actually have to use single-use plastic. And I noticed his packaging as well, the exterior packaging was made with, you know, paper and cardboard. It wasn't made with plastic. So they're doing away with plastic, you know, altogether. Number two, they're using something called anhydrous shampoo, or basically they've used something that has lesser water or basically no water in the shampoo. When you remove water, you don't even have to use preservatives because it's the water that attracts all the different, you know, spores, mold, mildew, bacteria and whatnot. So by doing that, they're basically making a shelf-stable product without using any preservatives, and that's why it's an amazing organic invention as well. One simple suggestion, only. No trade-off. Make sure there is no trade-off. because if you can tell the consumer many things, it's natural, it's plant-based, it's non-toxic, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, but if there's a trade-off between what they're using and your new product and your new invention or innovation, they're not going to use it. It's a nice to have, it's very sweet, it's very cute that you've made this, but if you want people to use your invention, make sure it works just as well, if not better, than what's out there in the more unsustainable fashion. If you like what you saw, don't forget to
Like,
share,
comment,
subscribe
to the Inventor Challenge YouTube channel.